Hi everyone, this is a very basic tutorial on how to use Premiere Pro. I'm going to show you the things that I use on a day-to-day basis to edit videos, but I still do highly recommend that you do go out and check out some basic tutorials, and I'll link some good ones which have like fancier editing and make it easier to find whatever buttons you need to use. The first thing I want to talk about is why my interface looks like this. So before I explain what all of these tabs do, you probably have a different position of all of your tabs. So just go to Window, Workspaces, and then you can see a bunch of these presets on how you're organizing these tabs, right? Like why is this project window over here? Why is effects over here? Just go to Window, Workspaces, and select Learning. What you'll probably have is the default one, which is all panels, and it'll look like this. For the sake of this tutorial, please set it to Learning, and once you get used to this, or once you know where stuff is, you can drag it around and can figure out where each of these tabs are, what each of them do. But until you've reached that point, just stick with this learning one for now, because I'll be making all my tutorials with that. Something else to notice about this tutorial is all my keystrokes are being recorded. So all my keys should be being recorded. So if I type stuff, you can see it down there and you'll know what keys to press for keyboard shortcuts and such. Yeah, I'll also sprinkle in some stuff about Mac keyboard shortcuts. So let's just go ahead and import some footage to edit. So you can hit Option Command Space to open up your files, and I'm just going to select the video interviews that I filmed, and here's one. Okay, so you can double click on a video to see, like, just preview it, right? And this is in the source window, and this, you haven't started editing it yet. You're just purely previewing what the video looks like. Program is what it looks like once you drag it in here. So I'm going to click and drag it in here. And then now we will have the footage that we're working with. And this program window shows us anything we add in here. So let me just quickly add like text here, right? Over here, I'm pressing plus. It says equals here, but it's just, imagine the plus key. It's right next to the delete key on your keyboard. If I'm in the program view, I can see like the text that I added here. But I can't see this in the source window. So yeah, this is how you import footage, and you can move around the space. Just click and drag this around. If you want to make very precise frame by frame edits, you can press the left or right keys like that. And to zoom in and out, like I mentioned before, you can use minus or plus. Something else that's useful is expanding the preview that you're given here. So what do I mean by this? You can click and drag this so you can see like what video you're editing, which this only shows the first frame, but it's actually pretty useful when you are working with multiple layers of video clips, so you can just quickly preview which one it is if the file name isn't clear. You can also do this with the audio part, and normally this should show the waveform, but I'm not sure what's going wrong here. I think this is just a really long file, so it's not showed yet. But instead of manually dragging these, you can also use Option plus, Option minus, Command plus, and Command minus. So if I press Option plus, see how it's making my audio bigger? And I can also set it to be really small, right? Same thing with Command plus, it's making the video preview bigger. I can also just Command minus and make it small. So yeah, whole trail of keystrokes there. I'll just do this because that's the default size, and I'll zoom in. Okay, so quickly I want to talk about what all of these things do. And you'll mostly only be using this one, C, which is the razor tool, so I can split the footage. So I'll show you that again. So right now I'm in the select tool. You can press V to go to that. If I press C, it splits the footage here, and now I have two clips. You can see there's a bit of a line here, right? And I can just drag this. So let's say if I want to create some black space here, then I can just do that. What I can also do is if there's a part of the interview I want to cut out, then I just cut out this part. I press C again, I go over it, I hover over it, and then I just delete that and drag these together. So that's basically what you'll need to edit podcasts. Like, I'm not kidding when I say it's very quick. You just like cut out the blank space, cut out some stutters, like boom, go through it, and you should be done. Oh yeah, also I want to show you this keyboard shortcut, just Command Z. So if I want to undo what I just did, right? So I just drag these apart. If I want to undo that, Command Z. If I want to unsplit it, because I split it just now, Command Z, I unsplit it. Yeah, so that's really useful. If you want to redo it, it's Command Shift Z, like that. Yeah. Oh, and now the audio just appeared because it's done processing. So again, I can show you Alt plus, Alt minus. Now I want to talk about a really useful keyboard shortcut that's not set up by default. So I'll just show you how to set it up. So you can go to Premiere, keyboard shortcuts, and what you want to search for, type here in the search bar, ripple delete. And you want to go here and select this and make sure you set it as Shift Delete. This is so useful. So once you have that configured, notice how like in the video before, or like when I showed you how to do this before when I'm cutting out this footage and let's say I want to bring these together, I was clicking and dragging it. Sometimes let's say you have like a text element here, right? Like let's say we have some text here, we have like another piece of text here, right? And it's just like all scattered around. This is annoying for me to select and click and drag and do all this. So what I can do is I just select the blank space here, press Shift Delete, and it'll automatically get rid of that blank space. You can also do this without having blank space. Let's say I just want to cut this part out, Shift Delete, and it moves it closer again. In the instances where you have to select the things to the right, you can press A. So this only selects all the things to the right, rather than Command A, which selects everything in the timeline. You can also do Shift A, which is selecting things on the left, but yeah, Ripple Delete is really, really, really good. Okay, finally, I'll talk about how to export a video once you're done with it. You can press Command M to export it, or you can just go to File, Export Media. So Command M, and yeah, it'll be here. So the main thing that I want to highlight is going to video and previewing what the estimated file size is. This is very, very important. You can change the preset and not match the source like this, because this is very, it's often going to give you a really, really high file size if you're working with large footage. So see here, I have 10 gigabytes, right? So I can do a select a different preset, which allows me to export at a lower quality, but it won't be that noticeable. So for medium bitrate, see it drop down to 6 gigabytes. Or I could do low bitrate, and you can scrub through and check the quality. And if it's not that different, then you can just export it like that. What I recommend you do is you can just do like high quality or something like that, like a 720p or something that's smaller and easier to work with if this is not your final version of the video and you want to just export something and show me and upload it to Google Drive or something like that, then this is a great way to do that. Otherwise, I think adaptive medium bitrate, adaptive high bitrate, depending on the video, depending on the quality, should be fine. But do not take these. You will just have an astronomical file size. And yeah, like make sure you have enough storage before you start messing around with this. They have custom presets for YouTube, so I can select this YouTube one, and it's only 4 gigabytes. So this is all the quality you'll have on YouTube. It's formatted correctly, etc., etc. So you can do that as well. Just go back over to the Edit tab. Oh, you can also export by going to the Export tab. Yeah, this is the absolute basics of Premiere Pro, and hopefully this was helpful. I'm going to go record another tutorial now.